Hello everybody, got a video here on a Harbor Freight portable generator. This is the small one they have for about $100. It's the Stormcat. It's like the 800 or 900 watt max generator. It's just a little tiny one they have. I've replaced the rope puller on the end of this, the starter rope part, and it ended up breaking again. I'll show that to you here in a minute, what I did to fix it. To eliminate using the starter rope and just using the drill. But on this here one, I want to do a video on showing you how to clean the carburetor on them. It's pretty simple, and this one's been surging a lot and not wanting to start real easy. So I need to clean it. I already drained the gas out of the gas tank. You either could take a little hose and a pump and get it out, or if you wanted to, you could just remove the tank and unhook the fuel line from it and do it that way. But it's easier for me just to drain it with my pump I have and get it out that way. Or you could take an oil pan or something and dump the gas into it. First off, we'll take and lay it on its side here. And the carburetor is right up under here. I'll try to get a better view of it for you. Carburetor's right here on it. What you'll need to do this is a can of carburetor cleaner, a 10mm socket and ratchet, or a 10mm wrench. You can get into this with a wrench to do this. And you'll either need a little wire or a set of cleaners like you use for torch tips. You can get these off of eBay or Amazon pretty cheap, or even your local like Rural King or Auto Parts should have these for around like $5 or $6, I think. And when you do this, you'll want to use the smallest one in it. So we'll do that. It's kind of like got a little file part on it, so it kind of helps clean that out on the jets. First off, you'll want to loosen this up, which is the little bolt right in the center of it. And when you do this, also make sure on this here how it's setting so you can put it back the same way. If you don't mess with the little screw in the side of this, you should be fine. So don't adjust that any. Check inside the bowl, make sure it's clean. If not, you can take a little rag and wipe it out, or a paper towel. Or you can take some carb cleaner and spray in it and clean it that way. This one wasn't really that dirty. You can also take an air nozzle and an air compressor and blow some air into it and clean it out. And I'll get a light here. On the carburetor here in the center, there is a little jet, and it's got a real small hole in it. Take and try to put your little cleaner in that. And once you get it in it, kind of move it back and forth to clean that hole out. And my cleaner came apart on me. Most of the time these are real easy to clean out. Sometimes they'll get plugged up pretty good and it'll be hard to get anything up through it. And when it gets to that point, you'll have to use a really small drill bit and get up through it. But these take really fine bits, so they're like a special order kind of. Also, over on the side, you probably won't be able to see it in this video, but there's a little brass part with a hole in the side of it too. You'll want to take and run the wire through it. And it would help if I had my glasses on so I could see what I'm doing better. On this, you may have to bend the little cleaner a little bit to get it in there. Unless you take the carburetor off. But it's a lot easier to do it with it on it. A lot less work. Once you get that done, take your carb cleaner and spray around on it. Spray it up through that hole. Also try to get your straw there and blow it through the side one. You can also get these carburetors off eBay for about $15. So it's like if this doesn't fix it and you still think the carburetor's an issue, you can get the carburetor for around 15 bucks. Also, make sure the gasket that's in here is in good shape and doesn't fall out on you. And the one on this one looks fine, so we'll leave it on there. Double check, make sure you got this cleaned out good on the bowl part. Stick that back up on there. Take your little bolt there that goes in the bottom of it, make sure it's clean. And this one looks pretty good. Get it started back in there with your fingers because you don't want to cross thread this. And try not to over tighten it because that can run into an issue too. And once you get that done, that's all there is to it. And it's just like put it back on its side, on the bottom, and fill it up with gas, and it should run a lot better. Also, another issue on these are the spark plugs that they put in them are really cheap. So I try to change mine out with a better brand of spark plug. On the starter rope part, I actually took the rope part out of the housing here of it. Just cut a hole in it. Kind of smooth the rough edges off of it. And you can take, I do believe it was a 5/8 socket. Use a deep well. And get you a 3/8 adapter for your drill bit. For your drill. And put it on there, and you can start it up with this. Make sure the drill is going in the forward and not reverse direction, because it's got to turn this way, which is clockwise, for it to start. But that's a pretty easy fix and a lot easier than pulling the rope all the time. But still, if you'd rather replace the rope assembly part, I think these are right around 15 to 20 bucks also on eBay. So don't forget to like my videos, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button, And have a great day, everybody. Bye.